Charro Days is our annual celebration here. It starts in Brownsville, and then a portion of it goes over into Matamoros. Years ago, the whole parade went over to Matamoros, and indeed the bridge was open for people to cross back and forth during Charro Days without any restriction. But what with greater border enforcement, there's a much greater limit on that movement back and forth now. You'd have this fence running right here in our downtown area. How can you have this Mexican themed celebration going on when you put up this kind of barrier facing your neighbor?
The wall will be on this side of the levee, north of the levee, so it could come around here and tear down structures. They could go, they don't tell you so where exactly it's going to be, but they do tell you that anything in the path will be torn down. This land here that I'm standing on has been in the family since 1767. When I think about how hard my father and my grandfather worked to carve a life for us, there is no way that I can put a dollar value to this land, or no way that I'm going to break loose from it. Border Patrol. Yeah, a lot. They have the helicopters. They also have horses. So they have an equestrian group, and they also have the trucks. He's coming back, I guess.
There are some people locally who are in favor of it because they think it would inhibit some of the problems that come with illegal immigration and drug running crossing into our country.
Our country is about promoting democracies, tearing down walls. What that says to the rest of the world is that, indeed, this country is not being truthful about respecting human rights, and is not being truthful about being a democracy.
Well, listen, she did come out for support for the fence, but what she has always said is, first of all, before you can build it, let's see what the environmental impacts are, what the community impacts are. You know, when you look at the way they try to draw the lines on the fence, it would go through some colleges, it would go through people's backyards. That is unacceptable.
My understanding is that the Department of Homeland Security was intending to put a fence right through the campus, right where they were going to put an IT building. That's foolish. It's an example of...
When Senator Obama came out, he said, I'm not going to give you a long speech, but I will shake everybody's hand. So I got closer to the fence, and he got to me. I shook his hand, and I said, I am Dr. Tamés, and I need your help in getting rid of this wall. He said, the wall here at the university? I said, yes, and the one in my backyard. And so he said, what kind of doctor are you? I said, I'm a nurse PhD. And then he just nodded and moved on.
Thank you so much, man.
Hopefully carefully